I was thinking of taking the Chevy out for a ride. It's such a nice day, and I wanted to make sure all the speedometer and gauges and everything worked after taking the dash apart and repainting the needles. And I think we'll give it a cold start here. Now, I haven't started it in a few months, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to crank it enough to get the oil pressure light out, and then I'll set the choke. How do you like that? It started and I didn't even set the choke. Let me hit the gas once to the floor. Let's back it out. At least put the garage door up. Fuel gauge is working.
Recording. 2 channels started.
The dash cam is working. Clock is working. Everything appears to be... The radio's not turned on. That's why you're not hearing that. I don't need a copyright thing on it. Let me back it out. We'll just go for a short drive. The speedometer works fine. Temperature gauge hasn't started to come up yet, but I suspect that's because the engine's still cold. The fuel gauge is reading right on full. It might not be totally full. I bought, last December, I don't know, it was early December, I took it up and went to breakfast with it at Haney's, so that might have burned a little bit of gas, but anyway, we'll take it out for a little run and warm it up a little bit. Temperature gauge is starting to move now. This is coming off the cold mark. Temperature gauge is coming up now. when I got home, I turned on the radio and it didn't turn on, and I looked under the dash. I guess I knocked the wires unplugged, reaching up in there to get the gauge cluster out to fix the clock and paint the gauge needles. I must have just unplugged the connector to the power to the wire, because the radio didn't work when I turned it on out for driving. When I came home and I looked under the dash, I saw that wire unplugged, plugged it in, and then I just restarted the car to make sure it was playing, which it did. And I'll put a little video from the dash cam of when it was playing, just sitting here in the garage. I put the parking lights on, just gave the engine a little gas, pick up the RPM a little bit, but it all is good. It runs good. The new paint on the manifold, you can smell it curing now. But yeah, the old 348, as you see, ran beautiful. It fired right up. I thought I didn't think it would start so easy. I didn't even set the choke. I was just cranking it to get the oil light to go out, and it started idling. So I set the choke, and then it fired right up, and we went for a nice ride.
This is Paul McDonald with the AM 580 weather forecast. Sunny for today. Some cloud this afternoon with gusty south winds and a high of 11, 52 Fahrenheit. Mainly cloudy and continuing windy tonight. Showers overnight, the low of 7, 45 Fahrenheit. Mainly cloudy with showers tomorrow morning, clearing in the afternoon. Gusty south wind continuing with a high reaching 16, 61 Fahrenheit. Cloudy with showers on Thursday, the high of 5, 41 Fahrenheit.
There we go, a nice ride in the car. Temp gauge works, speedometer worked perfect, fuel gauge, clock, everything works. It was just too nice of a day not to go out and check out. I wanted to make sure the temp, all the gauges, speedometer, make sure it wasn't noisy or anything. Make sure I put the dash back together correctly before spring hits, cruising season hits, which is, maybe 2 months away yet. But anyway, that's it for this video. I just thought I'd do a cold start on the Bel Air and a short ride in it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you like my channel, that 348 engine, that icon that powers this car, hit that and it'll subscribe you. And thank you for watching my videos.